All right, we're doing a quick review of the Gearit Les Paul off of Amazon. This guitar I just pulled out of the box, unpacked it, tuned it up, and I'm just going to give you my quick review. I'm going to try to keep this video under 5 minutes. But anyway, the lighting's a little janky in here, so forgive it. But fit and finish of the guitar looks really nice. Out of the box. The sunburst is nice on this guitar. I'm not crazy about the two pieces of wood showing up here in the sunburst, but you know, I guess that's luck of the draw. But nonetheless, or maybe it's three pieces. But in any case, back of the guitar looks nice. It's all one color, sort of amber mahogany, I guess, look. It is a bolt-on neck, and I didn't realize that until after I bought it, although I read people had received them online and on Facebook groups and said that it was a bolt-on indeed. But and it's also, if you look back here, I don't know if you can see it in this light, the back of this, it's a two-piece neck, like the headstock piece is glued in. But the binding is really nice. The fret ends are ball end frets. I think what a lot of these Asian companies are doing now is that I think they pre-round these frets before they install them. It's my only guess at how they could possibly afford to do these nice fret ends at this price. The frets, when I, felt like maybe this first couple of frets here feel a little not as smooth as they should, but they look pretty good. Probably just need a little bit of a polish. So I'll just tell you things that I found slightly wrong with the guitar that to me are not deal breakers or major problems when I took it out of the box. But the bridge was installed with the screws facing the other side, and I was getting some buzzing on the middle two strings, the G and the D string down here around the first fret. Still getting a little. Might just be a high fret down here on the first or second frets, second or third fret, which again, you expect to do some leveling and polishing on some of the frets on a guitar like this, but the neck came pretty straight. I would say there's almost no relief. I might give it a little relief and see if that fixes this, but these are minor setup things that can be tweaked. So I reversed the bridge. It didn't really seem to make any difference. I'm not sure if some of these saddles need to be, I mean, it is what it is. It's totally functional. Minor stuff. When I plugged it in, I was happy with the sound, and I'm going to demo that in a minute, but I just wanted to give you my first impression of the guitar. The weight is not too heavy. I'd say that the guitar weighs about 8 pounds. 7.5, no, definitely, I would say 8.5 pounds. Definitely not a heavy Les Paul, not super light, just kind of comfortable, and it feels nice. The neck is a little bit thinner than your typical Les Paul neck, but it's still comfortable. I'd say it's a C shape, similar probably to like a modern Stratocaster or Tele neck as far as the feel of it. Which if you like that, if you like a thinner neck, you probably will like this guitar. I tend to prefer a little bit chunkier of a neck, but this is quite comfortable. It's not unpleasant to play. The fretboard looks like a really pretty rosewood color. It's bone dry though. It definitely needs to be oiled up. But the inlays look really nice trapezoid inlays, and the dots look good. Everything looks great. The binding looks perfect on the neck and the body actually, and the shape of the guitar. Some of the Les Paul, you'll find the knockoff Les Paul. Sometimes this horn can look a little weird, but this one looks real nice. Looks very traditional. The knobs feel really good. They're nice and smooth and easy to turn, and I really like the gold color on them. All right, so one other thing that I noticed was the pickups. The They're P90s, which I love. Those are my favorite kind of pickups these days, it seems like. But the switch feels really nice. It's very smooth. So really functionally, oh, and the tuners are nice. I like vintage tuners personally. They felt fine to me. They seem to hold tune. I had to stretch the strings out a little. The strings seem fine. They don't seem like crappy strings so far. Anyway, so I'm gonna just stop talking and play a little bit. Okay, here we go. So that's the bridge position pickup. What I was starting to say is that the bridge position pickup was much lower output than the neck. I'll explain that in a minute, but in the meantime, I'll just let you hear the tone. And here's the middle position. So for me, I'm hearing a little bit of a honky tone there, and I think it's the balance of the pickups again. Just when I go to the neck position. The way the neck position on this guitar sounds. And it's one of the things that I've found that I love about the P90s, if you don't know much about them, they're single coil pickups, but they're not like, they're somewhere in between what a humbucker and a traditional like Strat or Tele single coil pickup might sound like. And I actually really like, what I like about it is the dynamics of them. You can really... light, you can really soften up the tone. Which you have a lot of dynamic. You can kind of send the amp into higher gain just by how hard you play, and that's one of the things that I really like about these P90s. They also have a really nice chimey, high-end clarity to them. So anyway. That's what it sounds like, clean. I'll give you just a little more dirty tone, just for you can kind of hear what this sounds like. I don't know how to play it. I think P90s, especially in the bridge position, are really good for that. I would say not, you can't play really metal, but you can definitely play like more hard rock or punk or alternative, and that's my sweet spot anyway. So again, you can clean up the guitar just by turning the volume down on the guitar. So I had a Firefly LP gold top. It was very heavy. That was the main reason I sold the guitar. It was just too damn heavy for me. I actually think this guitar sounds maybe just as good, if not better. Yeah, I'm noticing a little bit of feels like a little bit of a rough edge here on the edge of the binding, but nothing you can really, nothing you can tell by looking. All right, let's hear this middle position. Now let's hear the neck position. I like the way this guitar plays. I like the way it feels. I like the weight. I like the tone. So the only thing that I have to do on this guitar is just check the first couple of frets here. Give it a little bit of leveling, polish on the frets. And I did also, as I mentioned, so I tried to even out the output of the pickups by adjusting the pickup height, but I was not able to get the bridge position pickup any higher. Even though I loosened the screws, it doesn't want to pop up. I can move it, but there's not enough spring material or whatever inside here to push the pickup up. So I'll probably have to take that out and add some springs or I have some neoprene padding that will probably address that. But the other thing that I did was I measured the pickups output with this multimeter just to confirm if this was a possibility. So in the same way that the bridge was installed backwards, I thought maybe they installed the pickups backwards, which usually the bridge position pickup is a little hotter output than the neck position, and on this one, this was reversed. This was about 495 or 497, and the neck was 507. So I'll probably, when I take it apart to adjust this pickup height issue, I'll probably just swap these pickups to see if I get a more balanced tone between the two. The output of this one is much hotter than this, so in fixing the height will help, but probably swapping them will also help. But other than that, I don't know. I can't really see for $80 how you could really complain. $80 all in with tax-free shipping on Amazon Prime. I'm in New York, so I probably paid higher taxes than other people. I heard other people are getting them as low as $70. The other thing I'll say is it came double boxed. The box was not open. I'm going to just walk and talk for a minute. So it hadn't been returned. Sometimes you can see when guitars have been returned to Amazon. The case, to be expected, is nothing to write home about. It's pretty cheap, but it's a gig bag, I mean. But what they did come with was a better quality cable than a lot of these Chinese companies throw in. Some basically, you might as well throw it in the garbage cable. It looks like it's better anyway. I haven't tested it out, but it says premium. It came with a bunch of skinny picks, a clip-on tuner, which I didn't test yet, and even a strap, which I haven't bothered to open up. It also came with an extra set of guitar strings, which, hey, I mean, for $80, you might want to change the strings anyway after you're done setting it up. But hey, I can't say anything bad about it. I like the way the guitar looks. I like the way it plays. I like the vintage tuners. The headstock, it is what it is. It says Gearit on it. You know, I would probably cover this and put some of my own logo or I don't know, something. I'll do something to spruce it up. But the nut, I forgot to mention, the nut is definitely some kind of plastic, but it's cut really, it seems to be cut really nicely. Like the action around the first frets were nice and low. So I give the guitar a thumbs up. I think for $80, if you're in the market for a guitar with P90s on a budget, you can't really go wrong. As far as resale value, who knows? But the guitar looks really nice. It plays nice. It's comfortable. The action was good out of the box. So I would just make my little modifications on those pickups and fix the fret, the first couple of frets. Just give that a little level and polish it up a little, and you're good to go.